Greetings, all. It's Dr. Bankhead at the Struggle in Thinking Out Loud, and this is part two of From Victimhood to Victory. So I left off roughly my childhood, my adolescence, my teenage years. Uh, there was not a great deal of interaction between me and my dad, although we were all in the same home. We pretty much were like two ships passing in the night, I guess you would say. Me distancing myself from him because I'm always walking on eggshells for whatever might set him off. And my mom because, well, what I didn't express in the earlier video, she was turning me into him. One of the instances which I allowed myself to recollect was I was around the age of 6, I'll say. And I used to like to read the Bible, and I used to like to wear my mother's reading glasses. And my mom said she didn't want me wearing her reading glasses because it might affect my eyesight. So I didn't bother her reading glasses anymore. I left them alone. Well, one morning when I went down for breakfast, my mom said, "I thought I asked you not to bother with my reading glasses." And I said, "I haven't seen your reading glasses." And my father said, "I haven't had her reading glasses, and she hasn't had her reading glasses, and that leaves you. And I'm going to take you in the basement, and I'm going to teach you how not to lie." So down into the basement I went, and I got my 100 licks in each hand, and I sucked up all the pain, and I cried myself to sleep, asking God, why was I being abused like this? Whew. Anyway, the next day or so, my mother found her glasses on top of the refrigerator. And she said, "Oh, here are my glasses." No one apologized to me. Another instance I recall was the boiled egg incident. My mother was fully aware that I did not like egg white, just as she was fully aware that I did not like cereal. But every morning, it was either cereal or boiled egg. And this one particular morning, I ate the yolk and tossed the egg white. My mother found the egg white in the trash can. And when my dad came home from work, she told him immediately that I had thrown the egg white into the trash can, and down into the basement I went to get beat for throwing away egg whites that my mother knew I didn't like to eat. And once again, I was crying out to God, why am I being abused like this? I mean, 100 hard lashes in the palm of your hand. You can't cry. You can't express your emotions at all. No one seems to care about your feelings, all over egg white. Like I said, children doing children's things. Anyway, as a teenager, I was not allowed to go to any parties because I had to have a written invitation to go to the party. That was my mother's rule. Even though I protested and told her no one was giving written invitations these days, she wasn't having anything to do with that. So I was not allowed to go to any parties. However, When I got in high school, I was involved with the arts. I was involved in drama. I was involved in the music clubs. I was actually involved in quite a few clubs, anything to avoid going home. I think you can understand. But for a minute, I was allowed to go to cast parties from the high school uh, drama society that I was involved in, and I had a friend that my mother allowed to bring me home until she discovered the fact that it was a go around not having to have that written invitation. And then she decided that my friend could no longer bring me home and that she would pick me up herself. And so that was the end of my socialization during high school. I actually had free tickets to both proms, the junior prom and the senior prom, but I had no date. And back in the day, girls weren't taking girls and girls weren't going by themselves. So I didn't get to go to the prom because my mother said she didn't think I needed to go. It wasn't important. And she wasn't about to talk to any of the mothers of sons to see if one of them might want to take me. So I was not able to go to the prom. But I was intent on going to college because I had been taught all my life that going to college was the key to being successful in life. And so I held that as a goal. Anyway, this is Dr. Bankhead at the Struggle Inn. Catch me in the next video. I am grateful for I am fully great. Thank you.